Hello everyone and welcome to another video brought to you by Personal Mastery TV. I'm your host, Master Brett Lechtenberg. This is our continuing video series based on the things that we're doing with our martial arts and our fitness classes. We're going to be talking continually about martial arts techniques, martial arts concepts, fitness drills, fitness concepts, nutrition tips, things of that nature. So you'll be able to follow along with us whether if you weren't able to make it in class, you'll know it was covered kind of in class, and you'll also be able to see and do the things in class if you need a refresher or see what we've got coming up in the week in class. All right, so enjoy this video. Everybody, we're going to jump into this week's video. Now, on this week, I want to re-emphasize some old concepts, but put some new information mixed with them so that some of the things you may be seeing on the floor you'll be able to help with, and if you're experiencing some of these things yourself, these are just kind of finer details when we come to the martial arts concept of what we're trying to get across in class. So kind of important stuff. And also with our fitness, or excuse me, our nutrition tip, we're going to talk about a little more detail, some things that you can do in a fitness tip. Now, with our fitness concept we've talked before about crown and coccyx alignment, keeping your spine straight. Well, this week's fitness drill is a really good example of why that's important. We're going to do what's called the rolling plank, and this is going on in classes and instructors will be working on you with. And it's a little bit different than a regular plank drill, and you can even add the walkout exercise, the walking plank that we did before. And so, again, when you do a plank, most people do it something like this, or in some fashion similar to this. When you do this, it's just important that they keep that crown and coccyx alignment, that when they move only in stages. So it might start in phase 1, and then make sure they're stable. Make sure they're stable in phase 2, rolling to the left, back to the center. You can even have them go up, down, turning to the other side. You can even add the reach. Up, down, turn their fingers to the inside of their body. Up. Here, now if you want to add the walkout, you can mix up a couple of those exercises, and they're great for your core, and they really challenge your your balance. So you want to make sure that when you do that, they're stable in each position and they keep that back straight. That core and coccyx alignment is very, very crucial. Okay, now we're going to move on to our martial arts concept, and this is nothing new. In the beginning, we've talked specifically about keeping good balance, being able to move properly, etc., and we're not going to review that. I'm going to use Bob to demonstrate this. What I see is with a lot of people, when they move, especially when they slip, and they're trying to use their footwork, and they move, that they roll outwards on their foot. If they step to the outside, they roll to the outside on their foot. And they have a balance loss, and they're not able to hit with power because this back leg starts to drag, and they can't do anything with force. So here's what I want you to work on. When you slip, especially to the outside, for now, focus on that this week. When you slip to the outside, make sure that the foot that you step with, you turn your toes towards your target. If you don't and just step, your toes almost assuredly go straight. And if your target is to the inside, right, that's going to cause a problem and start to roll to the outside. So as you slip or just step, turn those toes, the foot that you stepped with, towards the target, and you'll see that you'll automatically have better balance, and you automatically can generate more force with your techniques. All right, so pretty important. So look at those little details. Anybody can do the big stuff, but you got to be a master of the details. All right, now for our nutrition concept for this week, it's nothing new to talk about eating 5 or 6 meals a day, which you definitely should. But if you're having trouble, or students are having trouble staying full, they feel hungry, simply explain the difference between high calorie dense foods and low calorie dense foods. A bowl of ice cream is a high calorie dense food. In a small amount, it's maybe 2 cups, right? You can get 1,000 calories. But when you're done, you're still going to feel hungry. But you probably can't eat, 1,000 calories worth of salads, greens, and vegetables. Right? So there's a big difference. If it's a high caloric dense food, you're only going to eat a small amount, which means you're going to be hungry, even though you get the calories that or exceeded the calories you needed with that ice cream example. But if you want to stay full, then they need to eat low calorie dense foods. Lots of fruits, greens, vegetables, those kind of things. And many of those, it actually takes more calories to burn them than it does, than you actually get out of them. All right, so they serve 2 purposes. They keep you full, and you keep your calorie intake low, and your metabolism stays high. So work on those things, modify them as you need to in your daily life, and we'll be talking about them in class. So remember that martial arts is like life. You get out what you put in. Have a great day.